but I'm not going to be able to do that. Because in general, most every one of those stories, I was standing right by his side. My parents are in the back left. I really prefer not to investigate. So, sadly, I'm not going to be able to tell you about Richard's escapades singing Under the Sea from Little Mermaid. I'm not going to be able to tell you about the time he got a kid suspended from school, which any of you that were here yesterday know that story already. Thank you, Richard. I'm also not going to be able to tell you about chewing pennies in the woods, nor will I be able to tell you about shooting bananas through field goals. So, I've known Dickie for over half of my life, and Dickie's always been known as that really nice guy. And it's been one of the deals where it's absolutely true. On the car ride down, I was driving down with John and Aaron had asked, do you know anybody that doesn't like Richard? Couldn't think of anybody. We thought for a while there wasn't a single person. In high school, he was the prom king, and at one point in time or another, pretty much every girl in school had a crush on him. It was inevitable. Being good friends with him in high school, like Danny, we were always second wheel. And it was one of the deals where he always dated somebody, but there was always just something missing. And it's something that all changed on January 15th, 2011. The date that Richard met Alexis. So, Richard and Alexis met at my and my wife, Christine, lovely known as Teeny, at our engagement party. And it was love at first sight. It was something where Richard went through and then called Teeny the next day, and he was giddy like a little schoolgirl. He was like, oh, Alexis is so pretty. Worldly, she's from Colorado. I love Colorado. And from that moment on, they were inseparable. Even though at that point in time they had thousands of miles that separated their home cities. They both loved to travel and go on adventures together. Hiking, canoeing, wine tasting, even their engagement was an adventure by itself. Richard had gone through and choreographed something that I thought was pretty spectacular. He went through, asked her to marry him on the Georgetown campus where she works, which is something special for her, all while having one of her friends go through and take photos capturing all of the special moments. Afterwards, he'd even gone through and gone to the point where he had coordinated with her boss for them both to leave early that day and then go down to Charlottesville, pretty close to here, and celebrate going to wine tastings and just celebrating in general. Overall, good job. So, Alexis, you've got to keep her there. Richard will always be in your corner. He'll always go through and put in the effort necessary to maintain a happy, successful marriage. He's going to be the person there with a joke on your bad days and the person celebrating with you on the good days. And I know it's going to be something that you're going to do the same thing for him as well. You're one of my first friends at JMU, and I couldn't imagine anybody that Dickie would be happier with than you. Now, Alexis, since I love you so much, and I know how great you're going to be to Richard, I decided to give you a present today.
Tell me it's choreographed.
We actually talked about that. So this present is doing some of your dirty work for you. We all know that Richard overall has been a bit of a ladies' man. Ladies have always loved Richard, but now that day is done. He is officially off the market. Ladies, take note. So, doing the dirty work for Alexis, what I would like is that, well, sit. So, any ladies that have a key to Richard's place, I want them to drop it off. He's officially off the market. Within the